Automation is a really big part of mixing. It's what takes your mix from just a normal sounding mix to a really great sounding mix. There's many different ways of using automation, and a lot of people don't know exactly how to use it to their advantage. Even if they do know the technical way of using automation, they still haven't figured out a creative path to bring in automation into their mix. So today's video, I'm going to show you exactly how to automate anything from any plugin within your session, and then give you some practical applications that you can apply to your mix today to take your mix to the next level. If you're new to my channel, I'm Macro from Mixing with Macro. I'm a professional recording and mixing engineer, and I do recording and mixing for major record labels and many independent artists. Before we dive into the world of automation, this video is sponsored by my 5-step cheat sheet that will take your mix to a professional sounding mix in less than 30 minutes. In the description, absolutely free. Be sure to check it out. We're going to start by diving into the technical way of doing it so you see how easy it is to do. Then I'm going to show you some awesome examples of how to actually use it. So today we're going to be using the example with this session I have here with Kenzo, who's a really great rapper. I think when we recorded this particular song that I'm going to play for you, she was only 16 years old.
TJay swim like what? So it's time I start bugging this shit. Bitches think I'm the one that can dumb you get hit. Like ain't no talking bitch said that it's beat. Tired of y'all bitches got on the plea. Talking hot of her mouth when I smacked her. She never got back. That bitch know we gon' pack her. Plus her friend in that bitch ain't do nothing. They not on my time and these bitches is bugging. Calling me.
I'm going to show you the long way to do it so you have that technique in your back pocket, but I mainly want to show you the short way to do it that will be very fast for your workflow. So the long way to do it is in Pro Tools, you have this section called Auto. Now you click right here, and these are all the parameters that you can automate within a plugin. When the automation on a plugin is enabled, it will show up green. So as you can see here, it has a green circle around distortion. It has the green around the master bypass. How do you actually automate this? Let's open a track here. You click right here, and everything in the parentheses is all your plugins. Once you hover over the plugin that you want to automate, now you can see that all your automation that you selected before is enabled. So let's just say we wanted to do the bypass, and now you have your automation lane. You want to get rid of your automation lane, you go back to your waveform like that. Everything is accessible from this menu. Now you see how long that took, like a lot of clicking to do, a lot of things to go around, and it can get pretty cumbersome, especially if you're in a high pressure situation where you're recording an artist and you have an idea like, oh, I would like to automate this part of his vocal or this part of the beat. To do all those steps, it would take a little bit. You don't want to keep your artist waiting when they're in a creative mode. So now I'm going to show you the fast way to do it. So we're in a session, high pressure situation. I want to automate the one knob filter on the beat. All right, I want to dip the beat out. Okay, boom, you open it up. Now the shortcut is Control Option Command, and then you click whichever parameter that you want to automate. So for our example, we're going to automate this big knob in the middle. Click it. I already have it engaged. It would say enable automation for filter, so it's already engaged. And once you click it, boom, the automation is on. All right, and to access the automation lane, instead of going to this menu over here, you just hold Control Command click, and it gives you the automation lane. And you can do it with any plugin. Let's just say we wanted to do the meta flange and we wanted to automate the mix. This is the mix parameter right here. Control Option Command click, enable automation, Control Command click. We got an automation lane. Boom, it's there. And then we can start automating. The way we automate is to hold Command, and it gives us a plot point. If you want to delete the plot point, we hold Option, and it gives us the minus sign, and we take the plot point out. The big thing about automation is that you have to put a anchor point. Now this is an anchor point, this one right here. It prevents you from doing this. So let's just say, all right, I want to automate this area. If you just put one plot point and then you try to move it, it would automate the entire thing. So what you would have to do is put an anchor point. So it's pretty much 4 points you'd have to put. Let's say you would just want to automate this section. You put 1 point there, 1 point here, and then 1 point here and 1 point here. And that's how you automate like that. What if you made it more smooth? All right, if you want to delete everything, just select delete. All right, that's on a beat. You can do this on EQs, you can do it on compression, you can do it on any plugin, any parameter. The same thing goes with sends. If you want to get automation on sends, this is my quarter note delay. If you want to automate the fader, you don't have to enable it. All you have to do is bring up the automation lane. To recap really quick, bringing up the automation lane is Control Command, and then you click whichever one. And since her send is on this track right here, the automation lane will be right here. So just to say I wanted to automate the first part of her vocal, just like that, you can select and then you could just drag up. This is another way that you can do it. You could just select the part that you want to automate, and it depends on the grid. So if you make your grid a little bit smaller, you can select here and then drag up. To get these tools to change like this, where you have the option, the way it changes how you just go to the top and it could drag up like that, is that you have to have the smart tool enabled up here. Once you click this border on the outside, you can activate the smart tool, and that's how you can get that. Okay, let's listen to it.
Said it's time I start bugging this shit, bitches think I'm. Said it's time I start bugging this shit, bitches think I'm the one that get dumb, you get hit. Like ain't no talking, bitch said that it's beef. Tired of y'all bitches copping the plea. Talking hot of her mouth when I smacked her, she never got back. That bitch know we gon' pack her.
I'll make it really loud so we can actually hear it.
Said it's time I start bugging this shit, bitches think I'm the one that get dumb, you get hit. Like ain't no talking, bitch said that it's beef. Tired of y'all bitches copping the plea. Talking hot of her mouth when I smacked her, she never got back. That bitch know we gon' pack her. Plus her friend in that bitch, they do nothing, they know.
And if you want to go back to the volume, you hit Control Command and then you click the volume and it goes back to volume. Now let's just say you want to automate your pans. It is very, very simple, the same way. Control Command, you can click. And once you have it click like that, you set your anchor point right here, and then you can start moving things around. You don't want the entire rest of the vocal to be going on the left side of your ear. You set another anchor point and you bring it down, just like that.
Like what? Said it's time I start bugging that shit, bitches think I'm the one that get dumb, you get hit. Like ain't no talking, bitch said that it's beef. Tired of y'all bitches copping the plea. Talking hot of her mouth when I smacked her, she never got back. That bitch know we gon' pack her. Plus her friend in that bitch, they do nothing, they not on my time, and these.
And you can do it with any parameter. That's how I can be very fast in the studio, very fast when I'm mixing, and automate anything within Pro Tools.